This is a Hope 1032 podcast.
Hi, I'm Heidi Wiseman. You're listening to Hopeful Reflections with Heidi, where I reflect on biblical principles to anchor you deeper in hope. I pray this message will encourage and inspire you. Every heart longs for it, a God place, a refuge where peace and guidance flow like a river. In Genesis chapter 19, verse 27, it tells us Abraham went early in the morning to the place where he had stood before the Lord. Abraham had a special place where he met with God, a sacred spot for intimacy and guidance. And he wasn't alone. Daniel, even when his life was under threat, went to his quiet place. We read, in his upper room, he knelt 3 times that day and prayed and gave thanks before God, as was his custom. That's Daniel chapter 6, verse 10. Jacob, too, discovered the power of a God place. After wrestling all night with God, he clung to him, refusing to let go until he received a blessing. At dawn, he named the place Peniel, saying, I've seen God face to face, and yet my life has been delivered. That's Genesis chapter 32, verse 30. Jacob's encounter shows us that our God place can also be where we wrestle with God, where our questions, fears, and longings meet his presence. It's a place where breakthrough, blessing, and deep transformation happen. Our greatest example, of course, is Jesus. He regularly sought his quiet place to commune with his Father. Mark chapter 1, verse 35 tells us before daylight, he departed to a solitary place and there he prayed. The good news is that you and I can have a God place too, a place where our hearts meet his presence. When pressure mounts, when worries threaten to overwhelm us, or when guidance is needed, we can go to that place. Oswald Chambers once said, prayer does not fit us for the greater work. Prayer is the greater work. It is in the secret place that God shapes our hearts and speaks to our souls. I love this quote by Henry Ward Beecher. He wisely said, wherever you have seen God pass, mark that spot and go sit in that window again. Your God place may be a quiet corner, a garden, or even a chair by a window. But over time, it will become your sanctuary, a refuge of peace and safety. Memories of intimate moments with God will gather there, and his presence will surround you. David reminds us in Psalm chapter 91, verse 1, those who live in the shelter of the Most High will find rest in the shadow of the Almighty. So establish your God place today. Let it be a place of hope, rest, and renewal. Father, thank you for inviting me into your presence. Help me to find my God place and experience your presence there. May it become a sanctuary where your love refreshes, strengthens, and guides me every day. Thank you for listening to Hopeful Reflections with Heidi. I'd love you to subscribe to Hopeful Reflections with Heidi on your favorite podcasting app so you can get more faith-filled and inspiring messages of hope. Also, I'd love you to check out my website, hopewithheidi.com, for the video version of this podcast and other hope-filled content.